yeah, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Toon Reacts, man. We back. We about to get into this dude, you know, Corey. SS.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? SSG. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know.
You know, got my boy Hootie with me, my brothers
Big
with me.
Resident Hootie
you know
is y'all main character.
You know what I'm saying?
Your residents.
We gonna get into my boy SSG, man, because they talking about he's accused of kidnapping 2 women. And he's fleeing the country. He's in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, somewhere out the country. So we'll see what they talking about, y'all.
A popular YouTuber once known for his family vlogging.
No, go there. Come on. Hey, get up here.
Is now accused of kidnapping 2 women. But the story doesn't end there. Authorities say the Texas-based content creator fled the United States by booking a one-way ticket and hopping on a nearly 20-hour flight all the way to the Middle East. So how did a man with millions of social media followers end up charged with aggravated kidnapping? Well, it all began on November 22nd. That's when a woman exchanged numbers with 26-year-old Corey Pritchett Jr. The woman told authorities the following day she and another woman met up with Pritchett. They did some pretty harmless activities like working out, ATV riding, then bowling. But it was at the bowling alley where things took an intense turn. While there, the 2 women felt like something was off when Pritchett and his 2 friends started acting strange. The women told police they were repeatedly looking around, seemed on edge, and were acting suspicious. The unnamed women told police they learned Pritchett and his friends were having issues with another group that was there at the bowling alley. So they reportedly told Pritchett if he continued acting that way, he should just leave with his friends. Pritchett in turn stepped out with his friends, but never returned, leaving the women behind. After some time, the women texted him because they left their stuff in his car. So he asked them to meet at the H-E-B grocery store parking lot to get their stuff back. When the 2 women showed up, he switched gears and offered to drive them home, and they said yes. But according to the women, Pritchett flipped the script once again. During that drive, he reportedly began acting erratically and skipped what was supposed to be the route to drop them off. The women say Pritchett claimed someone was after him and started making phone calls. Then Pritchett began driving at high speeds, going past 100 miles per hour. The women claim he pulled out a gold-colored handgun and started waving it around the sunroof while still driving erratically fast, then began firing off rounds out of the car window. One of the women reportedly told Pritchett to take her back to her apartment and try to calm him down by asking him to pray with them. But he still continued driving crazy fast down the I-10 highway. Pritchett then made a video call to a woman reportedly saved in his phone under future wife. He asked the woman on the call, if I had the perfect opportunity and was in the middle of nowhere where no one could hear them scream, should I just go ahead and do it? And the woman on the line reportedly responded, yes. For the women in Pritchett's car, though, they were seemingly in fear of their lives. The women told police that Pritchett told them, I'm gonna F y'all and then kill y'all. By this point, the women said they were texting one another during all of this. But authorities say Pritchett then started pointing the gun at them and took their phones away so they couldn't communicate.
Y'all, like what y'all feel about that? Like, you know, it could be, people could be lying and people could be, coming up.
Yeah, man, there's always 2 sides to, to a story. So, I don't know. It could be either way.
I mean, like I said, I heard that like the woman had something to do with the niggas that was following him and he had to end up firing that with the pistol. But it's crazy because like you were just saying, like the police just because they create a story and like Law and Crime got their story, it's like that don't mean that's the true story, So the story I heard was the girls had something to do with the guys that had dude feeling uncomfortable while he dipped.
Exactly. So ain't nobody just sitting there looking crazy and looking paranoid and looking all nervous and something for no reason. You know what I mean? So it's that it had to be something there. The vibe had to be off to where it had people moving in a erratic way or.
On that note, I'm gonna say this though. On that note, I'm gonna say like, shit, dude, he could just by listening to this video. It's like, people do be like tripping sometimes. Like maybe he could have been thinking like, maybe he probably set up, but maybe it might not have been the girls that did that. So maybe he could have just been panicking, But hey. I don't know.
Nah, that's real.
We don't know.
We gotta see.
with each other. According to police, Pritchett then pulled off the highway onto the shoulder of I-10 near Sealy, Texas. Seemingly with a change of heart, he told the women to get out of his car, telling them this is your only opportunity. One of the women said she tried to get her phone back, but wasn't able to. Then Pritchett drove off, leaving them stranded on the side of the road at night.
See, the women even if they was a part of it, or even if they wasn't, it's like, no matter what, he is carrying himself the wrong way. Like, when they first said earlier, like, he booked a ticket and went 20 hours out to the Middle East, like, what is you thinking? Where's your mind at? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, he is carrying and handling himself the wrong way, period. No matter what's going on, he is tripping. He tripping. He ain't moving right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That will be a green light on the investigation, the police and all that. They'd be like, this nigga crazy, so maybe, you know, let's go ahead and lock him up. You know what I'm saying? Because look how you
he made himself look hot.
Yeah, he made himself seem hot, but if you piece together these other videos that's going along with these females, his uncle that he was close with made a video, and I don't know if this got anything to do with it, but it's kind of seeming like it's going hand in hand. His uncle had already made a post saying, to addressing to whoever it was, if I gotta come back down there to Texas, I'm gonna make it worth it. You see what I'm saying? He said, if I gotta come back up that road, then I'm gonna make it worth it. I'm gonna make it work my time, and I'm gonna make it work your time. So there was already seeming like it was a little beef or some static with a particular group of certain individuals that he was beefing and getting into it with. Then you get these young ladies that's coming into the situation. It's seeming like they might have even came with some of the dudes that they wasn't really rocking with.
Yeah. I heard about the Jay. Why one video they was talking about Jay. He was saying Jay Prince Jr. Something with Jay Prince Jr. too or something had to do with it. Talking about setting him up. So it's all kind of, you know.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like, how did niggas know where he was at?
Yeah.
That might be the reason why he felt like he had to leave the country. Drama was on, heat on. I don't know, but...
And you know Jay Prince and them people be out there in Texas or whatever he beefs and stuff he had going on in Texas.
Yeah, so that shit just made me think, especially when you said, bro, like, it could be looked at two different ways. Like, they shouldn't make it seem like he trying to leave the country, like, as if he running from the cops or some shit like that. Like, yeah, I just thought about that. Like, yeah, I agree with you. He probably wasn't on no... Like, I'm finna criminal shit. Because they making it seem like he was on some escape shit, like some criminal shit. He probably just on some, let me get away to protect my life type shit.
Even in
not even thinking
one of the videos, he said that he was going to his house, but the chicks, he wound up switching up the route. He was like, they telling him, this the wrong way. And he looking like, well, how you telling me this the wrong way to get to my house? You see what I'm saying? So it was already like little funny situations. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I think them girls
they was talking about
that shit.
Let's hear what else they were saying.
They spent more than an hour along the side of the highway before they were able to flag down a driver who called 911. But clues pieced together by investigators would help corroborate their story. One of the women had the Life 360 app on her phone, and screenshots, which included timestamps and the route they took, supported the victim's story of what happened. Pritchett was ID'd through his driver's license and social media pages. But when investigators reached out to him, his phone was no longer in service. Instead, they found out through TikTok that he was planning to move to Dubai.
I moved to Dubai. People just want to feel so good out here. My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. At Aiden, my kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of that's going on there. It's gonna get real over there. Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all see it, other people probably saying it. But people don't believe until it hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, live life, until it hit the fan. When it hit the fan, everybody like, it was together. No.
But according to the FBI, they confirmed Pritchett bought a one-way ticket to Qatar on December 9th. A little more than 2 weeks later after buying that one-way plane ticket, Pritchett was officially charged on December 26 with 1 count of aggravated kidnapping. I want to give a huge thanks to you, our viewers, and our amazing sponsors like Upside. Upside is a super cool and...
Yeah, man. You know, we ain't gonna get too deep into it, but that's what you see what's going on, man. Popular YouTube. And that's why people speak, especially in his, you know, status, definitely gotta be careful, especially dealing with chicks out there and, you know, just moving and grooving out there. It's easy to get caught up in situations because, you know, you're walking lit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
You gotta know who to deal with.
Everybody want a piece.
You gotta watch. That's why they always say watch your company, who you keep around. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
You gotta know your company, man. Yeah, cause he could be a good guy, innocent dude.
Yeah.
I ain't never all this videos I always seen like. I ain't never like he don't really come off as somebody that's on some straight fuckery like some wicked shit. But he do seem like a type person that could get caught up in that by not knowing who he got around him. Trying to mess with this chick, or, you know.
And it happens to the best, so you gotta always pay attention to your surroundings and environments.
It's their side, and then it's the truth.
So y'all always remember that. Y'all try to stay out the way, you know what I'm saying? Stay inside, you know what I'm saying? Stay with real family, and I ain't talking about your blood, I'm talking about real family, and y'all keep it cool and kosher, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all be safe out there, you know what I'm saying, on the roads, and y'all already know. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we be back. Out.
Yeah.
Hey.